Hello students, I'm Vinitha Nair, teacher, Parletilak Vidyalaya English Medium School. We are beginning with the English revision series. We will be taking you through different questions in the activity sheet, thereby helping you revise for the SSC board exams. Let us begin with language study. Question number 1, do as directed. Infinitive. Pick out the infinitives from the following sentence. He had advised me to use my degree and gold medal to transform the society I lived in. Infinitives in the sentence given above are to use, to transform. Always remember, an infinitive is the base form of a verb which retains some features of a verb, but it may be used as a verbal noun. Infinitives are often formed with to plus base form of a verb. He agreed to increase the salary. We should remember that our main aim should be to serve. Now let us see a question based on present participle. Write two present participles in which the last letters are doubled. Present participles in which the last letters are doubled. Clapping, running, clap. The last letter P is doubled, clapping. Similarly, running. There are three different kinds of verbals or non-finite verbs. They are participles, gerund, and infinitive. Participles are ing, ed, or en form of verb used as adjectives. Present participles, those participles which end in ing and indicate an action which is in progress or incomplete, as it is illustrated in this example. I saw a potter carrying a heavy load. Carrying indicates an action which is in progress. It is incomplete, so it is a present participle. Past participles that end in ed, en, t, d, and represent an action which is complete or the state of the thing spoken of are called past participle. Confronted by the police, he accepted his guilt. Confronted here is a past participle. Perfect participles, those participles that take the form of having plus past participle and which indicate that an action was completed in the past. Having done all he could, he moved on. Gerund. Gerund is that form of verb which ends with ing and has the feature of both noun and verb. Smoking kills. Speeding thrills but kills. Look at the words underlined, smoking and speeding. Both display feature at once of a noun and a verb. Such words are gerunds. An infinitive, as we already discussed, is the base form of a verb to which to is affixed. All right. He agreed to increase the salary. We should remember that our main aim should be to serve. So here you find base form of verbs. And before the base form of verb, what is added? To. Such words are infinitives. Moving on. Finding hidden words. It is really a very interesting activity which you should practice during your leisure time. Take any word and try to find words hidden within that word. So the word given here is obscuring. Find out two hidden words of minimum 4 letters from the word obscuring. Two hidden words from the word obscuring. You can actually see curing in front of you. Other than that, you have rings, boring. Types of sentences. Identify the type of sentence. There is no harm in trying it. It is a simple sentence. Let us learn more about the three different types of sentences. Begin with simple sentence. Read the following examples. Having created the world record, he retired from the game. We must never give up to succeed. He regained his lost wealth. In spite of the doctor's best efforts, the operation failed. The sentences given above have the following: one subject, one predicate, one finite verb. Such sentences are called simple sentences. Very easy to spot a simple sentence. One subject, one predicate, one finite verb. A simple sentence is one which has only one subject and one predicate. And as I told you, one finite verb. No conjunctions in simple sentences. Moving on. Compound sentences. She works hard and she does all she can selflessly. We may consider his application or we may reject it. I neither aspire for the moon nor do I hope for it. I like to watch television, but I prefer to read. All the sentences given above are compound sentences. Two independent clauses, that is principal or main clause, joined together by coordinating conjunctions. And you all know the long list of coordinating conjunctions, and but, or, also, either or, neither nor, not only, but also, right? So if you remember coordinating conjunctions, it will help you to quickly identify a compound sentence. Complex sentences, let us first see a few examples. I shall not attend the session if it begins late. This is the girl whose team won the match. I will be there at the airport when you land. The leader who spoke on the occasion was my role model. The sentences given above are all complex sentences. A sentence which consists of one principal or main clause and one or more subordinate clauses. And here remember, they are joined together by subordinating conjunctions. After, while, in order that, as long as soon as, if, since, unless, though, until, that, till, because, before, whether. So many subordinating conjunctions are there. It is an exhaustive list. Kindly make a list of all the subordinating conjunctions. That will again help you to identify a complex sentence. Moving on. Before I move on to the next question, I would like to tell you that there are types of sentences also. As you know, declarative sentence, imperative sentences, exclamatory sentences, interrogative sentences. So depending upon, what is asked in the paper, you have to answer the question. All right. You have to be very careful when you read the paper. You have to read the question carefully. So here usually what is done is, if it is a simple sentence, we also write in the bracket if it is, declarative, or, if it is an interrogative sentence, that is also written in the bracket. That can also be done. Arrange the following words in alphabetical order. 4 words are given: drown, pious, authentic, daring. And you have seen how it is arranged in an alphabetical order. Let us analyze this question further. To alphabetize or arrange words in alphabetical order, you have to start placing them according to the order of the letters of the English language. If the first letters are the same, then we are expected to compare the second letters followed by the third, and so on. So whenever you're practicing, take a big list and try to arrange it in alphabetical order. And that, to master these kind of activities and do it quickly. Practice, as I keep repeating, it's very, very important. Analyze the following sentence. This is again a question based on clauses. A promised land is the book which I was looking for. Here, when you are asked to analyze, you have to write the main clause, the subordinate clause, kind, subordinator, and function. You are not expected to write all of these if you are asked only to pick up the dependent clause and state its kind. So you have to again read the question properly. If you are asked to analyze, all these will come. If you have to only pick out the dependent clause, then you don't have to write subordinator and function. So again, as I told you, be very, very careful when you read the activity sheet. A promised land is the book which I was looking for. Here the main clauses. The promised land is the book. Subordinate clause, which I was looking for. Which I was looking for is a group of words which is telling you more about the book. So it is an adjective clause. Subordinator which qualifies the noun book in the main clause. So let us see the different types of clauses. Kinds of clauses. First is noun clause. Read the following examples. Whoever put him into big league regretted it. My dream is that everyone lives happily. He will accept whatever is offered. The words underlined above are noun clauses. Okay, they are dependent clauses, which are a group of words which carries out the function of a noun. Other examples. The way Alex reacted surprised everyone. What surprised everyone? The way Alex reacted. Our problem is that we are quick to jump to conclusion. What is our problem? That we are quick to jump to conclusion. It is said that my ideas were not acceptable. What was said? That my ideas were not acceptable. So what do you find in these words which are underlined? They are a group of words which are carrying out the function of a noun. Such group of words are noun clauses. We also have adjective clause. We just saw one example earlier. Read the following examples. Fast food, which most of my friends enjoy, is not nutritious. Fast food is not nutritious. Which are the group of words which conveys more about fast food, which most of my friends enjoy. The students whose names are on the list will receive scholarship. I remember the days when we all were happy and content. Look at the words which are underlined. They are all, group of words which are telling you or more about the noun, that is doing the work of an adjective. So remember, adjective clause is a dependent clause which does the work of an adjective, that is, it qualifies a noun or a pronoun. Other examples. The tournament which was scheduled for this month is cancelled. Which was scheduled for this month? Which tournament which was scheduled for this month? Telling us more about the tournament. The culprit who had been evading arrest was finally caught. Which are the group of words telling us more about the noun the culprit who had been evading arrest? The boy who sits next to me is kind and helpful. Who sits next to me is telling us more about the noun the boy. So these are all little things we have to remember before we quickly write the answer. Always analyze the sentence thoroughly before we come down to the answer and write it. Adverb clause. Now let us see some examples. If you are focused on your plan, you will achieve it. If you are focused on your plan. Unless you adjust and adapt, you will never fit in. Although she was hardworking, her presence was never acknowledged. What do you find about these words which are underlined? They are modifying the meaning of an adjective, a verb, or another adverb. They are all adverb clauses. What are adverb clauses? A group of words that modifies the meaning of an adjective, a verb, or another adverb. Let us see some more examples. She scrubbed the silver until it sparkled. There's a typo error here. Until it sparkled. The police started chasing the thief once they spotted him. Once they spotted him. I will attend the function even if it is delayed. So what do you find in these examples? They are all group of words which are doing the work of an adverb. So they are all adverb clauses. This is a topic which needs a lot of practice, but it's very, very interesting exercise. You must, practice clauses regularly. All right. Now, same words used as different parts of speech. Make two sentences using the given word as preposition and adverb. The given word is up. Up can be used as a preposition and also as an adverb, depending upon the function in a sentence. They climbed up the stairs to witness a beautiful sight. Up here is a preposition. Raj looked up at him and answered confidently. Up here is an adverb. A word in the sentence can at once, play, I'll just move this, can play multiple roles. The function of the word in a sentence or the use of the word in the sentence determines to which word class it can be categorized under. Always remember, one word can be an adverb, a preposition, an adjective, or a noun at the same time. All right. So let us learn more about same words used as different parts of speech through some illustrations. Less. Let us see how less can be used as an adjective. He showed less interest in curricular activities. Noun. He made it very clear that he would not settle for less. Adverb. The climate in Kerala is less severe than that of Rajasthan. Similarly, now let us see how little can be used as an adjective, a noun, and an adverb. A little thought can avoid serious trouble. Little here is doing the work of an adjective. My needs are but little in my humble abode. Little. Noun. He cooperated very little. Adverb. Similarly, round can be used as an adjective. The round shape added to the beauty of the decor. As a noun, there was a loud round of cheer by the team members. Adverb, he came round to the idea and promised to join us. Preposition, the bulb kept revolving round the statue. Now we come to that. Adjective, what is that display over there? Pronoun, that is the house I dreamt of. Conjunction, he forgives that he may experience peace. Now let us see above. Above as an adverb, the authorities who are above me were not convinced. Preposition, a mother's love is above everything else. Adjective, choose from the above alternatives. It is telling you more about the noun alternatives. So again, you have to be very, very careful when you read a sentence before you write the answer. Moving on. Change the degree of comparison. Lead is the heaviest of all metals. All right. So this is a sentence which is given in superlative degree. So we have to change it to both positive and comparative degree. No other metal is as heavy as lead, positive degree. Lead is heavier than all other metals, comparative degree. Let us see some rules here. Rules for changing degrees of comparison. We can use positive degree of comparison by using as followed by adjective as again. Let me illustrate it. She is as beautiful as a fairy. When the sentence is in comparative degree, always remember the adjective should be followed by than. We are more industrious than many others. Use the article the before using the adjective in a sentence in superlative degree. It is the best school in town. All right. In sentences which are in superlative degree, adjective is usually followed by preposition of or in. Conserving environment is the most important mission of his life. She is the finest painter in his group. Now let us explore some rules for using adjectives in comparison. Positive degree, remember, adjectives remain the same. Comparative degree, add er to regular adjectives, more or less to irregular adjectives. When it comes to superlative degree, add est to regular adjectives, most or least to irregular adjectives. Now let us see some vocabulary based questions. Write two compound words of your own. Compound words, sunlight, weekend. What do you find in these words given above? Two words are combined together to form a third word which conveys a totally different meaning. Such words are called compound words. A compound word is formed by combining two or more words to form a single word, and there are two kinds. It could be close compounds, like the examples given above, like, barefoot, life, line, fire, works, thanks, giving, hand, shake. Okay, livestock, flower bed. Similarly, hyphenated compound words are also there. Okay, any word which is hyphenated is a compound word, like daughter-in-law. There are so many other hyphenated words. So you have to be very careful when you are asked to spot compound words. You have to see whether, you know, the word which you are selecting are, is formed by combining two words to form a single word. Okay, two independent words, and eventually it should convey a totally different meaning altogether. So this again will come with practice. So please, whenever you are reading, try to spot compound words. It helps. Now there are collocations. All right, some examples are given here. Write two collocations of your own. Emerging trends, unprecedented agitation. Now let us see some more examples. Prudent utilization of natural resources is a step towards environment conservation. An arrest warrant was issued against the serial offender. Prudent utilization, natural resources, environment conservation, arrest warrant, serial offender. All the words which are underlined above are collocations. So how can we define this? Collocations are words which are habitually used together or juxtaposed, that is, placed close together. Due to its constant use together, it starts sounding correct. Simply put, they are terms which co-occur in the English language. Other examples: fatal accident, simple technique, traditional beliefs, abundant supply, balanced diet, rational thinking. Now we come to homophones. C are homophones. Let us see why they are homophones. Because what do you observe about these two words? They have the same pronunciation, but different meaning, origin, and spellings. Let us see some more examples. Some boys offered to pay him a small sum of money. I believe that an eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. All right. I know that he will not take no for an answer. The weak team practiced for a week and emerged a winner. I knew that it was a new idea. So what do you find in these words which are underlined? They are, they're having the same pronunciation, but they're totally different when it comes to meaning, origin, and spelling. Similarly, pale, pale, heard, heard, dear, dear, device, device. Yeah, they're all homophones, words which have the same pronunciation, but they are different. They're totally different. So we come to the end of this session, and I end this session with the beautiful words of Charlton Lake. He says, grammar is not a set of rules. It is something inherent in the language, and language cannot exist without it. It can be discovered, but not invented. So till we meet again, I hope you will be studying and reading. Keep reading, students. There's only one way to grow, and that is through reading. Read and grow. Thank you.